Everyone calls Dubai lax on crypto. Last year, Dubai fined 19 firms up to $163,000 each. In March, they ceased and desisted KuCoin and 4 affiliates. This year, they banned privacy coins outright. And right now, Dubai licenses more virtual asset firms than the EU and Singapore combined. Dubai, 507. EU MiCA, 184. Singapore, 36. The US still doesn't know what a crypto broker legally is. This is Dubai VARA 101. All right, so March 2022. Dubai passes law number 4, creates VARA, first regulator in the world dedicated solely to virtual assets. Not a securities regulator retrofitting crypto, a single-purpose agency built from scratch. 3 years before the US Clarity Act, 18 months before EU MiCA. The framework, 7 licensed activities: advisory, broker-dealer, custody, exchange, lending and borrowing, management, virtual asset transfer, and settlement. February 2023, the full rulebooks went effective. The guy running it, Matthew White, and his origin is the most underrated detail in crypto regulation. Oxford Said Business School class of '02, then 20 years at PwC, UK first, then Middle East. By the time VARA was being planned, he was PwC Middle East's partner for cybersecurity and digital trust, running a team of over 100 specialists. And here's the part. PwC advised on VARA's actual establishment from 2022 through 2023. So Matthew White played a foundational role in designing VARA from outside. Then November 2023, he took over as CEO. Khaleej Times interview, quote, "Compliance and innovation aren't opposites. They go hand in hand." All right, 4 years in, the receipts reveal who's actually licensed and who isn't. 507 licensed virtual asset service providers, $25 billion in AUM. February 2026, Digital Dubai. Full VASP licenses: Binance, OKX Middle East Fintech, Crypto.com, Bybit, Deribit, BitOasis, Hashkey Mina, Komainu, BitGo Custody, Zand Bank. April 2026 added Realm, full VASP broker-dealer. Now, the mistake 90% of crypto creators make: Ripple. When you see Ripple licensed in Dubai, Ripple is licensed by DFSA, the Dubai Financial Services Authority, governs the DIFC free zone. VARA does not license DIFC firms, same city, different regulator. VARA and DFSA signed an MOU at GITEX 2024 to coordinate, but they are separate agencies. And then there's ADGM, Abu Dhabi, the intra-UAE competitor, runs its own framework through FSRA. Paxos's yield-bearing USDL is issued under ADGM. That's regulatory arbitrage inside the UAE itself. Licensing fees: annual supervision, $17,000 to $21,000, cheaper than virtually every crypto hub. The comparison: Dubai 507, MiCA 184, only 14 approved for full exchange service. MAS 36, major payment institutions. The US SEC, no unified number, because the special purpose broker-dealer framework got discarded. All right, in 2025, VARA made the biggest legal move in its history. May 2025, VARA publishes the updated rulebook, introduces 2 new asset classes: FRVA, fiat-referenced virtual assets, stablecoins pegged to fiat, and ARVA, asset-referenced virtual assets, tokenized real estate, commodities, income-bearing real-world assets, carbon credits. Prior VARA authorization required for any ARVA issuance, meaning if you want to tokenize a Dubai apartment building, you apply to VARA. They approve the specific asset before any token gets minted. First regulator in the world with a specific compliant path for tokenized real estate. April 9th, 2026, 9 days ago, VARA releases the guidance on virtual asset issuance. Tightening update. 100% one-to-one reserve backing. Monthly independent audits for ARVAs. Capital requirement. 1.5 million dirhams or 2% of reserve market value. And the part that blew my mind. The Dubai Land Department plus a company called Control Alt launched a tokenized real estate platform. Live right now. $5 million plus of tokenized Dubai real estate trading on a secondary market. 7.8 million tokens across 10 properties. The rail they picked is the XRP ledger. Ripple Custody handles the tech. Trades sync directly to the Dubai Land Registry. Long-term target, DLD says $16 billion in tokenized property by 2033. 7% of Dubai's entire real estate market on-chain. VARA also has a commodities tokenization alliance with DMCC, gold, diamonds, and an MOU with Peak at GITEX for machine economy DPIN tokenization. Okay, that's the carrot, now the stick. Because VARA's permissive reputation is about to die. March 6th, 2026. VARA cease and desists KuCoin and 4 affiliates. Phoenix Fin, MiCA Global, Pekin Global, KuCoin Exchange EU. Reason: unlicensed services to Dubai residents. Violation of law number 4. Before that, the 19-firm enforcement sweep. Fines from 100,000 to 600,000 dirhams per firm, roughly 27 to 163,000 US dollars. 36 enforcement notices in 12 months. Max penalty ceiling, 100 million dirhams. $27 million for companies, 50 million for individuals, or 15% of annual income, double for repeat offenses. Privacy coins, banned. Monero, Dash, Zcash, outright prohibited in the updated rulebook. Derivatives rulebook, version 2.1 shipped in late March. Crypto futures, perpetuals, options, CFDs. 5-to-1 retail leverage cap. 20% minimum initial margin. Mandatory client asset segregation. Ruben Bombardi, VARA's general counsel, on it, quote, derivatives are a natural next step, but they demand a higher standard of governance. And the angle nobody is covering. VARA is deploying AI for real-time market surveillance. General Manager Dan Johnson told AGBI, quote, we're looking to implement AI-enabled licensing, supervision, and enforcement tools. Bombardi called it Risk Management 2.0. VARA is the first regulator in the world using artificial intelligence to watch regulated firms in real time. All right, VARA enforces, VARA surveils, VARA shipped tokenized real estate. One question remains. Does a VARA license get you what crypto founders think it gets them? The jurisdiction ladder. Dubai 507, EU MiCA 184, Singapore 36, US no unified number. EU MiCA 27-member passporting, broader scope, but only 14 firms approved for full centralized exchange service. Breadth is real, depth is shallow. Singapore MAS, 36 major payment institutions, prescriptive consumer protection, 5-day stablecoin redemption mandated, unified regulator model. The US, the special purpose broker-dealer framework got discarded. February no action relief expired. There is no unified US crypto platform registration regime in 2026. Hong Kong, dual regulator SFC and HKMA, licensed VATPs, and ADGM, Abu Dhabi, runs a completely separate framework 30 minutes down the road. Paxos USDL lives there, not under VARA. The hidden cost of the VARA path. No passporting. A VARA license is for UAE operations only. If you're an exchange serving EU retail, you still need MiCA. Serving US institutions, you still need SEC compliance. MAS for Singapore. Institutional scale firms stack licenses. VARA's comparative advantage is real. Single-purpose regulator. 100-plus specialist staff inherited from Matthew White's PwC team. Fastest licensing timeline in the world. 8 to 12 weeks versus 12 to 24 months EU and US. Matthew White at GITEX, quote, Dubai's strength lies in our ability to innovate with regulatory coordination, offering clarity so that the industry can operate with certainty. Final read. Dubai didn't build a loophole. Dubai built a specialist. The rest of the world spent 4 years trying to figure out how to do what VARA shipped in 2022. Either way, the Dubai is lax framing is dead. Let me tie this together. VARA is the first and still only single-purpose virtual assets regulator in the world. 507 firms, 25 billion in AUM, tokenized real estate live on XRP ledger, privacy coins banned, KuCoin cease and desisted, derivatives framework formalized, AI surveillance deployed, designed by a PwC cybersecurity partner who took over from outside, Matthew White. Dubai 507, EU 184, Singapore 36, US no unified number. Full research and every source cited in the Notion page below. This is information in motion. If this helped, drop a like, hit subscribe. See you in the next one.